Hey guys, we're over at Spring Harvest this week, which is a Christian festival in the west of England. Izzy's really excited.
I'm so excited. We're going to be asking members of the Spring Harvest public what they think slang words are.
What could go wrong? Can you define the word bunda?
Food, snack.
Clothing. Bunda is one of my favourite Indian meals. I like it with the special fried rice and Peshwari naan.
Bunda, I think of the Bundesliga in Germany, but football.
Can you define a bunda?
I think it's just a word you've made up to confuse middle-aged women.
Bam. Nice bam.
It's a positive thing, but I can't think exactly what.
Something that is found on the body that our Lord Jesus created, and it's something to be celebrated.
Bunda means bum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll remember that.
Oh, will you? What does the goat mean?
The idiot, the fool.
Creepy, a bit inappropriate maybe.
Isn't there like a sort of thing of goat being like the greatest of all time?
Oh! What does drip mean?
Drip feed, when you eat a little bit every hour in the afternoon.
Shall I give you a context?
Yes, please.
Yes.
You look so drippy.
Well, that used to be a bit of a.
Oh.
If you look drippy, then you look silly or not very with it.
It depends. If you want to see it personified, here I am, dripping. Here we go. Jeez, got the spliced jeans.
Come on.
Got it all. Drip is just
Oh, my
basically
days.
that little extra sauce that somebody carries.
If you describe someone as my driller, what does that mean?
Somebody who's my go-to person.
I would assume that's someone who works at a DIY store.
My guy, my girl, my driller.
My friends.
Yeah. Like my G.
Please may you describe your Spring Harvest experience using some of these words that we've given you with my driller.
So I'm having a lit time. And
With my goat.
With my goat. With my goat.
Jesus must be the goat, right?
No, I'm not using Bunda.
Get your bunda to Spring Harvest next year.
What are you excited about this week?
Stop stroking it. I'm excited to listen to some of the sessions, encounter God.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude.
Oh yeah.
Go swimming.
Oh, I was going to say that, but there's also a wave
no.
machine. And there's
No,
also
the wave machine's so bad.
No, it's not. And there's a lazy river. So if the wave machine was going around a lazy river.
Look. I know. I'll go like that, and then like that, and then like that. Is that alright?
Is it Jesus
Hey.
questions?
How do you choose the friends that you can be vulnerable with?
I mean, if I'm friends with them for like a month, then that's pretty solid.
Carefully. I think over time, building relationships over a long period of time is definitely good. And just people that you feel like you can be natural around and you feel like you're being yourself.
It's people who I've known the longest and who I have like strong trust in. Because sometimes in the past I put my trust in the wrong people and it's not been great.
I guess just trust, a lot of trust. For me, I find it hard to trust people and letting someone in.
I'd say most of the time it's my own inner fear that's blocking me from being more vulnerable about my faith with people, and I've actually found that it's easier once you've taken that first step.
I think, it's loyalty and, feeling like when you've said something little to them, they've actually listened to you and understood what you've said and then acted upon that and chosen to involve you in their vulnerability as well.
How the way they treat me and other people as a friend, and if they're a Christian, what their relationship with God is like, and how much I aspire to be like them, I guess.
I think for me, I've always been very intentional with my close friends, and my parents have always said to me, wise walk with the wise. And so I've always been so intentional with making sure my close friends are making me better and are wise. And I think who you spend your time with makes such an impact on not just faith, but character and your behaviour, but massively faith as well. Because if you're spending time with people who are running that race and are inspiring you with their faith as much as you're inspiring with them, I suppose, you're on a journey together and you're encouraging each other and always going deeper in faith together, I suppose.
There's probably going to be people watching who recognise that but don't know how to get it. And sometimes we want vulnerability, but we're not willing to give vulnerability.
Yeah.
And actually the step which is so crucial, is actually first stepping into openness. And it's scary, and you might get hurt, but also that's how you build initially. That's how you actually create that dynamic and create that comfortability to build up real God-given, God-speaking, iron-sharpening relationships. And so, yeah, I just think the question of how do I choose my vulnerable friends, I think if you recognise someone who's a potential, meet them with openness and meet them with vulnerability, and if they respond with it, and they respond actually serving you in that moment, even if it's like, I know it's a bit awkward doing like a test run, but like you've got to, right? You got to see how they react, how they respond, and if they respond well, you can go, okay, no, this person has got my best interests at heart. This person actually does care. This person's willing to also open themselves up and be vulnerable themselves, which is big. That's a hard thing to do, and so therefore, I trust these people. So we're going to do a little song.
Shine, Jesus, shine, fill this night with the Father's glory flow, river, Spirit flow. Break it down, go shine, oh Jesus, shine. The Father's glory. I'm so bad, I'm so sorry.